Start the session. Let's start the session. We already covered 1.1 to 1.7 thermodynamics and basic zeroth law. SSC JE previous year question. A system will be thermodynamic equilibrium when if it is in thermal equilibrium, mechanical equilibrium, chemical equilibrium. Let's see the definition of the equilibrium. Here the definition of the thermal equilibrium means it is equality of temperature. If temperature of the body is equal, then the body in thermal equilibrium. Come to the mechanical equilibrium. Mechanical, it is equality of force. If force of the body are equal, then body in mechanical equilibrium. Come to the chemical equilibrium. No chemical changes should be takes place with time. If body moving or stationary, doesn't matter. But with the time, if no chemical changes occurs, then body in chemical equilibrium. If thermal equilibrium, mechanical equilibrium, chemical equilibrium, and phase equilibrium, then the body is called then the body exists in thermodynamic equilibrium. So the option D is correct, because system will be in thermodynamic equilibrium means thermal equilibrium, mechanical equilibrium, chemical equilibrium. ABC, three options are correct, so option D is correct. Come to the next question. Property of substance like property of substance like pressure, temperature, density in thermodynamic coordinates. So the definition of a point function and path function. Point function means these dependent on state only and not on how system reaches that state. Means one point to another point, it doesn't matter. You go with for example, you are going to school to home. Doesn't matter you go to by bus, by train, by flight, doesn't matter. Matters only to the point you reaches from school to your home. That's it. That is point function. The example of point function is pressure, temperature, and density. Come to the path function. Their magnitude depend on the path followed during a process as well as in the states. This depend on magnitude. You need to cover the you need to uh, calculate the magnitude of the system. You go point to point, but matters magnitude is same. For example, you go with flight, so distance reduces. But if you go with train, then distance will increase. So that matters. Here in path function, magnitude matters as well as in the state will matter. So example is heat and work. So in our question asked pressure, temperature, and density. So these are point function. Option B is correct. Come to the 1.10. Which of the following is expected to have highest thermal conductivity? Means heat storing capacity, which have highest heat storing capacity. So obvious solid ice, because solid atoms are closer to each other, that's why it's have more capacity to store heat. So solid ice. Come to the next, the amount of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 kg of water from 0 degree Celsius to saturation temperature at a given constant pressure is defined as we know the definition of latent heat and sensible heat. In latent heat, temperature is constant, but so the here temperature changes, so latent heat is not correct option. And sensible heat means temperature changes, so option D is correct. Option A, superheat means if temperature goes at superheat, not saturation, at the superheat, so the superheat not correct, latent heat not correct. sensible heat is correct option. Come to the calories is measure of quantity of heat. 1 calorie is equal to 4.18 joule. So according to the definition, calorie is measure of quantity of heat. All gases behave ideally under low pressure condition, because if pressure low and temperature high, but here one condition matches. In option D, high pressure high temperature have but not low pressure. All gases behave ideally under low pressure and high temperature. Come to the next one. Let's finish this. Thank you.